Brookhaven has many animations, but I'm gonna show you a secret animation. To use the secret animation, you need to enter a secret ID. That way you'll have access to several secret animations here at Brookhaven. If you play Brookhaven, you know that there are lots of animations. There are these animations here that are very simple, that you can interact with people. Look at this. I can sit in the middle of the street, or I can say yes, or say no, and I can also dance with these animations. But these animations have been around for a long time in Brookhaven, and everyone knows about them. But I want to show you secret animations that nobody knows about here at Brookhaven. In Brookhaven, if I open the avatar editor, there are several animation options. For example, I can turn into a zombie. If I click on the zombie and all the slots that appear, I can use the zombie animation. Look, I'm already walking a bit differently, and I want to find out how a zombie swims. That's why I'm going into the Brookhaven pool. Wow, look at that. My character is completely bugged. He's only swimming with one hand. I don't really like this zombie animation. I want to use a wizard animation. I think being a wizard in Brookhaven is really cool. That's why I'm using this wizard animation. And I'm gonna find out what this wizard animation looks like. Look at this. I literally walk without moving my hands, and I want to swim in the pool now. No way! A wizard only swims with his legs. Look at that. The only thing moving in the pool is my legs. Being a wizard here in Brookhaven is very different. But here in Brookhaven, there are also other animations. I also want to use the animations I have in Roblox. If I press the full stop button on my keyboard, it says that emotes are disabled in this experience. But there's a way around that. I need to click on the avatar editor, click on my character, and that's it. That way I can use the animations I have in Roblox. For example, I can float. I'm sure no one has this floating animation here in Brookhaven. Only me. And I also have some really cool dances. For example, this dance, which is my favorite. I may have a unique dance that doesn't exist in Brookhaven. This dance literally doesn't exist here in Brookhaven. Brookhaven has a lot of dances, but the one I was using doesn't exist. And the levitating animation doesn't exist either. And I have access to this levitation animation. But to have access to these animations, I need to buy them with Robux. For example, I can have this animation, but in order to use it, I need to buy it. But as everyone knows, nobody wants to spend Robux on these animations. That's why I'm going to show you a way to get access to this animation completely free of charge at Brookhaven. The first secret ID I'm going to show you is this ID. This ID changes the way I climb the stairs, but I'm going to go up the stairs now so I can find out what the animation is like. Look, everyone knows that this is the normal way to climb a staircase. However, after I put in this ID, it's going to change completely. Now, I'm going up the stairs again, and look at that. I'm climbing the stairs in a completely different way. So this ID worked. I managed to change the animation for climbing the stairs here at Brookhaven. The first ID already worked. When I go AFK here in Brookhaven, I'm completely normal. However, I'm going to add an AFK ID, which is this one. And look at this. My character has already changed the way he goes AFK. It looks like I'm looking at that tree. Because my character's looking at that tree, it's completely changed the way my character goes AFK here in Brookhaven. And if I stand still for too long, my character starts fixing his hair. But now I'm going to put in all the IDs for this animation, from the walk ID to the jump ID, which is missing. So, I've put in all the IDs, and look how my character's walking now. It looks like my character is walking scared, because he's got his mouth open, and he's literally got his hands in front of him. Really, my character is very different. He's also jumping very differently. But now, I want to swim in the pool, and I'm going to find out what the swimming animation looks like. Apparently, it's a normal animation, right? It doesn't change much. However, I really like this animation, and I also found out that this animation costs 200 Robux, and I was able to use it completely free of charge here in Brookhaven, just by putting in these secret IDs. Because here in Brookhaven, this animation doesn't exist. I need to put in the secret IDs that I showed you so that I can use this animation here in Brookhaven. Now, I'm using a pirate animation. Look at my character. It's very funny. The screen now shows all the secret IDs I used to access that animation. So you can pause the video and take a screenshot of all those IDs to get access to that animation. But there are still more secret animations that I want to show you from Brookhaven. This Adidas sport animation costs 250 Robux, but I'm going to show you how to get access to this animation completely free of charge. All I need to do is enter a few secret Brookhaven IDs. The first thing I'll do is open the avatar editor and enter this ID. With this ID, I start to walk a little differently. Look, my character seems to be very angry. I'm running very fast. I really like this animation, but I'm also going to put in this ID that will change the way I walk. Apparently, my character doesn't know how to walk because he keeps running too fast. Now I'm going to change the AFK animation. I just need to add this ID, and that's it. My character is now AFK in a different way. Look, he seems to be calmer. When he stands still for a long time, he starts looking at his sneakers. This animation is really cool. Now I've added the jump animation, which I can jump in a different way. I'm here at the top of this building because the falling animation is also different. I need to jump from up here, and look at this. 3, 2, 1, go! Wow, look at that! My character is literally doing a somersault. That's really cool. And the swimming animation is really cool too. Look, I swim like a worm, and if I stand still, my character becomes very funny. Look, my character looks like he's lying on top of the water. This is definitely my favorite animation. I'm gonna jump on this trampoline because the animation of jumping is very different. Look at that. Wow, this animation is definitely my favorite. It's the most fun so far because my character does somersaults. That's very, very funny. There are lots and lots of funny things in this animation. My character looks very different, and he looks like he's running much faster, but not really. He's running at normal speed. The screen now shows all the ideas I used to come up with this Adidas animation. In my opinion, it's the best of them all, and the most fun. But here at Brookhaven, there are still some secret messages that give me access to some animation. I need to open the Brookhaven chat and type in wolf. That way, my character starts dancing upside down, and if I put a horse here and click for me to mount it, my character gets even more buggy. And I can literally change the color of the horse even if I'm not on it. My character floats higher, and he's also completely bugged. I think everyone already knows this animation, but there's another one that not many people know about, if I write that word. I also have access to this animation. I'm literally floating. My character isn't touching the ground because he's floating, and I can also ride the horse. And look at that. I can go much faster because I'm moving at the speed of the horse. But I'm not on the horse. I look like a hacker because I'm floating and moving much faster than normal. I wonder what happens if I press this button. Look at that. I've literally been teleported. It's very amusing. There's also another animation that everyone knows about. That's the AFK animation. My character's floating too. Look at that. This animation is very old. It's been around for a long time at Brookhaven, but it's very, very funny too. Look, my character is literally swimming with his arms out. That's very, very funny. If I open the chat again and type our dance, I get access to this little dance here. And every time I change the number, I get access to another dance. For example, if I put dance 2, look at that. I get to dance like that. And if I put on dance 3, I dance like this. So there are several dances here at Brookhaven that I can use that don't exist here. These dances don't exist here at Brookhaven. And the coolest thing, it's totally free. And if I write point, I can point. Look at that. My character literally points. I think it's the same animation as here in Brookhaven. Because here in Brookhaven, there's also a pointing animation, which is this animation here, which is literally the same animation. It's literally the same. But I can also use this animation via chat. That's really, really cool. And the coolest thing, it's all completely free. And I've had enough of using this Adidas animation. That's why I'm going to click on the avatar editor and make my character go back to normal. That way I'm already using Brookhaven's default animation, which is this animation here, which I think is pretty cool because I'm used to this standard animation. If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Bye.